shorty. Listen.
Jay, that might have been the longest break we ever had.
And our final guest, the guest of the hour, Trey The ChoklitJok. What's going on, man?
What up?
Trey.
Thanks. First off, thanks for coming to the J. Davis Show.
I'm drinking Ciroc.
Hey.
I'm on my cell phone. I appreciate it. Thank you, man. Thank y'all.
Yes, yes. I would like to say that, you know, you were one of the most loved radio personalities in Chicago. Let's just start there.
Yep.
Well, thank
You know, you definitely have many fans and people, I'm pretty sure people miss you. How does it feel to get your city to love what you do, what you're about?
Well, thank you. I appreciate that. It feels good. I mean, you know, when you... Well, one thing I pride myself on is not becoming or being somebody that I'm not. You know what I'm saying? And the fact that people like who I am and, you know, not building a fake facade or whatever. I just do what I do. Hey, it's a pretty cool feeling. I really, really enjoy it. Really love it.
Trey, you go ahead.
I mean, go ahead. You got a question?
My fault. I'm excited, man, because the moment I found out, I didn't even know what happened, and then all of a sudden I'm like, man, Trey ain't on the air no more. I'm like, and let me tell y'all, everybody, we got a lot of out of town listeners, and you know, when you think of Chicago radio, you think of Tom Joyner, Doug Banks, you know, Crazy Hal McGee, and Trey The ChoklitJok, because since the beginning of Power 92.3. Trey has been there, and I just want to say, and I don't give a fuck if we never get a chance to work at Power 92. I think that's the biggest FU you can give somebody. I mean, this guy built that station, and then the fact that was it a couple weeks after the fucking anniversary?
Yeah.
That's bullshit. That's how I feel. Bam, if you listen, I'm talking to you too. Real talk.
Well, you know, I look at that experience, that whole 10-year experience, man, and I have one regret. There's one regret because I could have left and went to, you know, another radio station, and I didn't leave when I had, you know, the chance to. That's the only regret I have.
And what radio station would that be?
It was another station here in town. I had a, you know, a big offer to go, and I was really kind of happy at the position I had at Power, and you know, it was a family environment, and you know, I was with them since they started, so I'm like, okay, I'm gonna be loyal to them, but you know, it happens. Long relationships always. The Bears fired Ditka. You know, they let Emmitt Smith go after a long time. So, you know, it happens. I have no regrets or no, you know, it is what it is. Life moves on. I heard the station sucks now.
I mean, every time I have a guest on here, I tell them they get to yell out, you know, go kill yourself. So is there anyone out there you want to give a go kill yourself to? Anybody. It don't even have to be somebody that say, they could be like your 9th grade teacher or something like that.
Go kill yourself. I gotta think about that, because I don't have anybody in, like, if I don't like you, you already know it. You know what I'm saying? Give me a second, I'll come back.
Okay, but you know what, Trey? I don't know if you realize how much you changed Chicago radio. No, seriously, because like GCI, they stole like the whole Power 92.3 format because they saw what y'all was doing was working, and you. Naki oh, okay. I wasn't supposed to say that. Oh, okay. All right. Well, you know, I mean, they did. I mean, for what I saw, because you guys saying, okay, in my opinion, because I was managing a lot of artists, and you know, everybody was saying it's so hard to get recognition from the big station GCI, and then to see like how, you know, you and Naki, and when you were Naki and all them, how y'all was showing so much love. Like I remember when you was on the evening show with Power 92.3. Like how y'all was playing Chicago music during the week. Yeah. We were like, whoa.
Well, because we were an independently owned station, we weren't like a corporate owned station where they're getting directions from New York or, you know, LA or something. You know, we were able to do that. You know, it was a pretty cool experience to where you could just walk up to the station, you ain't got to give us no money, and we playing your song as long as it's clean and it sound halfway decent. So that was, you know, really cool, because a lot of artists were able to just come up off of local, I guess, love, you know what I'm saying?
Which is great.
And just so you know, they changed that format. You do have to give up some kind of money. I don't care. I know I'm not supposed to say that, but yeah.
They're not free to
pay that shit.
But before we get started to the questions, real quick, what do you think about Batavia's 2 friends you bought with him?
I love them.
All right.
She was showing me them out there. I had to keep my composure like, whoa, those photos are nice.
I saw you looking at them. You're like, okay.
I couldn't really say what I wanted to say. But yeah, pretty nice.
So anyway,
nice photo.
from the beginning, how did you get started in the radio?
I started at, I was 16 years old. I tell this story all the time. Rick Party, back in the day, blast from the past, right?
There we go.
Rick Party was on, I was a junior at Lane Tech High School. We got into a big fight. I got suspended, went to jail. I was suspended for like 2 weeks. I had a lot of time to reflect on what I did.
Wow.
Called Rick Party, left a message on the flavor pager.
Whoa. Man.
And that was like a page you leave your name and what school you go to, and they play it over the radio. So
wow.
I told him I wanted to be on the air as a disc jockey. He invited me down to the station and let me do the Coke Top 99.
Coke Top 99.
I introduced the number 9 song, was Montel Jordan, I Like.
Oh my God, Montel Jordan.
Man.
It went from there. He as a high schooler in that summer, you know, he saw that I had a liking. I took a liking to radio, and he invited me to come back again and then again. The Bad Boys, Mike Love and the Biz saw, because they took over his show. Yeah. They saw, they kind of wanted to do the same thing that Rick had going on in his show. So they let me come in as a high schooler, you know, to do the Coke Top 99. I ended up winning a high school sports reporter contest, and I ended up having it was like a little segment, the high school hype with the ChoklitJok. I used to talk about sports on the Bad Boys
show. Man, I think I remember that.
And I was a senior at Lane Tech, and I was on GCI every week. So yeah, I was like really popular in high school.
So sum it up, since you was on GCI, you was getting hella ass from all the senior girls.
Oh yeah.
That's good. That's what you saying.
Yep.
Yeah, something like that. You know what, Joe, when I took effect back in '96. So it went from there. Jay Allen, who was the music director at GCI, they gave him power ratings, who was the program director. He just brought Nike and I over to do the night show, and it went from there.
So, I don't know if you noticed this, but Batavia's playing with her boobs right next to you right now. I know you're trying to focus on
and I'm drinking too. I'm saying something. Why you do that?
I just like to have fun.
I'm having fun watching you have fun.
So Trey, what do you think radio is changing with satellite and internet radio? How do you feel about it?
Well, I think radio will always be there, where it is. It'll just always be different. Different ways to communicate. HD radio, they have different HD boxes. You always have internet radio, satellite radio. So I think that radio will always be around, and it always compete with what's already out there. You know, it just, everything that's different, it just gives you a different variety of, you know, different stuff that's out. The state of radio today, I think, is pretty much corporate. It's changing. You know, she's still bouncing. Oh my God. I turn my chair around.
I'm like
caressing them, y'all.
She caressing.
I'm really trying to focus, like, say the radio, yeah.
Trey, I usually leave the room when they do that kind of stuff, so I don't get involved. Yeah.
What were we talking about?
Something about radio. So, okay, in your opinion, what makes a good radio personality? Because I'm trying to, you know, be bigger, you know, build myself up. What makes a good radio personality?
Well, first, I think personally you have to be able to connect with your audience. You have to know who you're talking to first. You know, you can't be on the air talking about, I played 7 holes of golf. When you're talking to black folks who would never go on the golf course.
Like, put some shit out of here, man.
Exactly. So you're supposed to know who you're talking to. I know that I used to cater to a hip-hop crowd. Right. I know I'm talking to folks who are my age, 25, 26, 30 years old, 90s babies that graduated from high school. So I'm speaking that lingo. I'm talking about the towel coats back in high school. I'm speaking about stuff that we can relate to. I'm not talking about sock hops with Herb Kent and that type of thing. I can't relate to that. So you have to know, so you got to really know who you are catering. I want to glance to her every 2 seconds.
You got to.
You got to know who you're catering to. Be yourself. You know how to be yourself and know who you're talking to. Those are like the 2 key elements, and then, you know, you go from there. You're going to have to find the fundamentals, you know, jockeying that's being on the air, introduce the songs going in and out. Let me turn my mic this way. But, you know, pretty much the thing is to know who you're talking to and be yourself.
If that Sarah's uncomfortable, you can always sit on Trey's lap.
Come on over here. Make yourself comfortable. Make yourself comfortable.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. was in the hard chair, but I mean, hey.
Yes, she is.
Yes, she is. So what else? So let's get into the $1 million question. I'm trying not to look. I want to look for one.
What's going on, J. Davis?
Gotta keep my hands back.
Trey, the $1 million question. What happened at Power 92?
A lot of things happened. I will give you 3 different reasons. Number 1, a left breast. Number 2, no. Number 1 was it was just pretty much time, man. You know, I was there 10 years. The station wanted to go in a different direction. You know, I was an older voice that had been on, and I thought that they would. Well, they probably thought that it would be a competition or a little uneasy with Ricky Smiley being on the station, and me as the former morning host being on the station as well. You know, even the program director asked me, "How would you feel about Ricky Smiley being on our station?" And and I was like, you know, I'm not gonna lie, I was honest. I was like, it's whack. You know, it's gonna suck. Chicago's not gonna like this this crap. And, you know, that's what one of the reasons. The other reason.
I'm not here, Paris. I'm not.
David is really.
This is wonderful. Another reason is I had a high salary. And you know, when it's time to cut budgets because they weren't making any money with Tom Joyner on the air.
So you trying to say that you was the money maker then?
No, well, I don't think I wasn't making. I was making over 6 figures, but I don't think I wasn't making Crazy Howard money, or Eddie and Jobo money, or anything like that. But I think I was making a little more than everybody on staff. And you know, what they did was they fired myself, Sam Silk, and Sean Knight. What they did was cut at least $150,000 to $200,000 in salary. And hired somebody else, and it's probably paying them $30,000, $40,000, and the morning show that they have on they got for free. So they're saving money. It's a business move. It's a business move. So I'm not bitter about that. If I was them, I'd be doing the same exact thing. You know?
I mean, but like, you know, the old saying goes, you get what you pay for. And like you were saying earlier, hot garbage right now.
The last time I listened to Power 92, I got fired June 10th at 12 noon. It must have been 1 o'clock. When I turned the station and never listened again. So it is. That's when I left them, and that's when they left me.
That
Are you playing with
hurts,
your areola right now?
Yes.
Would you care to show us that you playing with your areola?
Hey, this can happen. Hey.
This can happen. Look at these. Look at the white people. Like,
This
what
is uncensored.
This is uncensored.
Uncensored.
Uncut.
All right.
Do whatever.
Hold on 1 second, Jay. I'll be right back, Jay.
Whoa, and that is a nipple.
Hey.
Hey. Okay.
This is wonderful. I come through the door with Ciroc and
Tay.
J. Davis show. Welcome to the DJ Davis show. Okay.
Hey, Jay, what I missed? I just got
You
back.
missed seeing a brown nipple that you saw.
I always miss all the good stuff.
Exactly.
Man.
If
So-
you a B cup or small, you have 6. If you a C cup or bigger, you have 6A.
Today.
Today.
So I know you constantly hear music on the radio, and I know you got to be singing, because Hershey was here. He was like, it's a lot of hot garbage out there. So have you heard something and you be like, this is terrible, I can't believe I'm playing it?
I used to say it all the time if there was a song that I didn't like. I'm like, why are we playing this crap? And my boss used to get mad all the time because you have to have a positive vibe about the music.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So that's a lot of crap I used to hear.
But you care to share some of those artists?
Wow.
Really, that Waka Flocka crap was crap. Used to be a lot of stuff that we played that
What about Soulja Boy?
So, well, here's the thing with that. A lot of the music wasn't, you know, the artist, Soulja Boy is not for us. Soulja Boy is for the kids in high school. You see what I'm saying? So I can't really speak on a Soulja Boy or like a Waka, well, I can't speak, that crap is whack, but you know, the new boys, that type of stuff, they're not catered to people who are like in their late 20s, 30s. They like strictly for high schoolers.
Yeah.
So think about back when we were in high school, Criss Cross and all this other stuff. That was whack to the older audience as well. You know what I'm saying? So
But
I can't really speak on
here's
that.
the thing about our music back in the day. Some of the artists can still do concerts. Can you say that Soulja Boy can do a concert 30 years from now and people will go? Like,
No.
New Edition is still selling out.
Yeah.
I guess it's just a generation thing. Man.
It is.
Yeah, it most certainly is. So, Trey, what's your next career move? What are you going to do? Or what, do you have any things lined up?
I'm going to do an internet show starting on the 24th
Hey.
called The Trey Show. I'm working with Chicago Public Schools now, kind of sort of doing the same thing I was doing, like dealing with the public and dealing with the political people in the community. So I'm doing that with CPS, and I'm working with Marshall High School on the west side. I had a few radio gigs lined up. It was one that was looking really interesting, but I have kids, so I didn't really want to, you know, if I was in a situation where they were in high school about to go to college, it'd be cool, but you know, I got a little one. And
he's really trying to focus everybody.
Is right here. Right. But you know, so I'm just laying low, just chilling until the next worthwhile radio opportunity comes around. So I'm out here.
I hear you trying to get in the stand-up.
I do improv. I'm a part of an improv troupe, and we, you know, have a show every second Sunday at Jokes and Notes, Black Improv Troupe. So I do the stand-up. People tell me I'm funny, but I'm kind of scared to go out there and get booed. Everybody's like, it's gonna happen anyway.
You know what? It's like I love like watching people get booed because it helps me know not what to say. Like I go to Jokes and Notes on Wednesdays every now and then, and I'm like, okay, this guy just got destroyed. Never talk about whatever he's talking about. So I like that. But to watch somebody bomb is the greatest thing in the world because they keep going. But
horrible. So I see that and I'm like, I don't know if I really want to go out there and do that. You know.
Trey, I got a question. Whatever happened with Naki? You and Naki?
That was my partner back in. We started out from like '99 to '03. Yeah. He got caught in a budget situation as well at Power, and that's how the Hot Boys came up. Okay. Because what they did was just split his contract, his money within half, and gave it to Tony Shag, and that's how that worked. Yeah. So, yeah.
I believe my areola is super hard right now because we've been playing with it for like 10 minutes. Is that correct?
All you can do is laugh.
Smiling in here, ladies and gentlemen. Jay can't even focus. He's constantly giggling, checking out Batavia's breasts.
They give me coconut Ciroc and expect me to focus.
And see,
he's in the cut, trying to act like he's not looking, but he is looking. Trey
Harris
is having a good time.
Never about whatever happened to whatever happens in the house stays in the house.
Right.
Put all the business out.
I just had to let the people know why you guys are acting all this.
So what's the craziest thing that happened while you was on the air?
Listen, I wasn't on the air, but I was working at GCI on the Crazy Howard show. And Val Landon, who's the news lady, he had made a joke about her and said something. And she said on the air, that the way you beat the hell out of women?
Oh.
Wow.
On the air. On the air. And I was like, whoa, that has always stuck. That has always stuck.
Hey, was you there when Crazy had that comedian? I forgot her name. What's the comedian girl?
Adele Givens?
Yeah, were you there?
Yes, I was there when that.
Now, remember when she said that when got her kicked off of GCI?
What'd she say?
Well, it was a combination of a lot of stuff. They weren't really gelling. They weren't really getting along.
No, but that last comment, she.
What was the comment?
It's something about that guy was messing with all those dead women, and then she said, what was his come on line to her? Damn, baby, you cold. And they said a whole bunch of people like called to the station because they were offended because a lot of that happened locally and a lot of people died because of that.
I don't think
that was probably
on radio.
That was probably the icing on the cake. But I know it was just a situation where they weren't getting along because Crazy Howard was a star in his own right, and Adele was Adele Givens. So you got an ego trip there, and you know. That's how that happened, man. He was able to get Tony, somebody with a lesser ego, and that's how that show worked. You know what I mean?
Tony Schofield is funny. He's one of my favorite comedians, but that dude is old as shit. Like, he was on the first Def Jam with Martin. But, I mean, he's still funny, but I'm like, Jesus, how old is Tony Schofield? You remember when Def Jam came out, that was what, 91, 92?
Maybe 90.
And he was on there. So, but Tavia, how you doing up there? Okay, you ain't get pregnant yet.
Not yet.
Not yet.
Man, Trey, I just want to say, man, for real, you are a living Chicago legend.
Thank you, man.
When you think of Kanye, Michael Jordan, this is real talk. I'm not saying it because you're on the show. Real talk, my man. You're a Chicago legend. I'm honored that you came on the Jay Davis show today.
I appreciate it. Well, tell us a little bit about some of the projects you got coming up.
We got Them Damn Rats. That is my cartoon. It's on. Matter of fact, if you're on YouTube, my breakfast like Ciroc. Okay. Them Damn Rats by Trey The ChoklitJok. DEMDAM Rats. check that out on YouTube right now. I need some more views. I'm working on getting that picked up. Like I said, I got the internet show going. And man, just out here, just waiting.
Oh, so your internet show started already?
No,
Started on the
24th.
24th.
Starts on the 24th, yes.
Okay.
So, and every second Sunday at Jokes and Notes, you know, the freshman.
Well, when you get a chance, you should check out the Misadventures of Jay Davis. I'm a producer slash pervert slash whatever, so you should check out some of my videos. That explains Batavia being here.
And I've seen her work. She's quite talented.
I've seen her work. Well, so like, what are some of your career goals?
To be syndicated. Well, really, what I always wanted to be was a late night TV talk show host. Arsenio Hall, Jay Leno. I watch Jay Leno all the time. I watch Jimmy Kimmel. Not Jimmy Kimmel. I hate him. Jimmy Fallon, who has grown on me because he was horrible.
When he first started, the show was crazy.
Yeah,
garbage.
Yeah, he's grown on me within a year.
I'm feeling George Lopez, man.
Okay?
Yeah.
You alright?
Are you using your hands or?
You don't have to leave your shirt down. I won't be offended. Who the fuck is this?
Oh,
anyway.
So, yeah, late night TV talk show host. That's what I've always wanted to be.
That's what's up. I think that's everybody. I would love to have my own show, but it'll be hard for me not to just say something. Like, I say what I feel. Like, if I feel somebody is garbage, I'm gonna tell them that they're garbage. So it'll be hard for me. I have to put a censor on myself. So, Perry, you got some more questions for our guest?
Well, for one, again, too, I know TV already shouted this out, but I definitely am grateful that you have come by the show. And I'm glad that you're back up on your feet. You know, you're doing things, you're constantly moving forward regardless to the mishap, so to speak. And where can your fans actually find you? I mean, I know you already have fans, but other people who are trying to locate you, since they used to tune in on Power 92, and they used to tune in on, I guess, what, Facebook, Twitter, but just drop your information for us.
Well, I'm at Twitter at Trey The CJ, TreyDACJ. I'm on Facebook. Hold on, my mic fell. I'm on Facebook. Trey, first name, last name, ChoklitJok. Just type in Trey The ChoklitJok and you'll see, you'll catch me on Facebook.
I'm really trying to focus. So, what are some of the artists in Chicago that you feel right now that you really gotta follow? Think they gotta follow?
That have made it or coming up?
Coming up.
That's a good question, man. I don't really follow the local scene as much because I'm not really into the swing of things. But when I know Slab was doing his thing. LEP, Bogus Boys.
Right. And if they listen to LEP, Bogus Boys, we would love to have you on the Jay Davis show. I would tear some shit up on here. So.
Just to name a few, just those two. I know Sly and LEP was really killing it when I was really paying attention now. I'm trying to think.
Well, not to cut you off, I want to say thank you for all the love you show AAU, John Blue, Ghost the King. I really appreciate it.
Man, he got that show in Milwaukee coming up.
Yeah.
Real quick, I didn't mean to bring the show to a screeching halt. I just got a text. They said, I bet she won't lick her own nipple. How dare you say that to me? I don't see why they would say that. I'm sorry.
Wow.
Somebody just sent me this text.
What's wrong with y'all?
I don't know.
Who sent that?
My friend, Marcus. He said, I dare. That's on him, so.
Marcus?
Yeah. He just put you on the spot pretty much.
Marcus,
so
listen
they're
and watch.
pretty much throwing a disclaimer out there or a challenge.
Marcus, she will not lick her own nipple. And real quick, I want to give a shout out to Conscious, to One Vision on Twitter. Follow him on Twitter. And Lady Icy on Twitter. Oh, I forgot to do this plug. Send a shout out to Leslie's Bakery in Bellwood. They got the best cakes. I think you would enjoy eating their cakes off of you.
Wow.
So Leslie's Bakery, the address is it's in Bellwood, Illinois. Leslie's Bakery. So,
that's a nice Great address.
I had a great
He been
time
drinking. Sorry, Leslie. Do you want me to give out the address?
Yeah, is that the address?
Yes, it's 4001
09
St. Charles Road. That is in Bellwood, Illinois, 60104. The phone number is 708-547-5969. If you guys want to place an order for a wedding, I guess baby showers, birthdays, special occasions.
Or for Batavia just to lick shit off of her.
Yeah, I guess. So,
Or if you want to lick shit off of me.
I do.
And they have dessert specials
really
as well too, and they're open from Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 4 p.m. and on Saturdays, 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. and they're closed on Sundays.
So, I mean, since I'm in radio now, I gotta ask you, is that really radio groupies? Do you get a lot of groupies?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Let's say that there ain't no radio dude that does not have more than one woman.
I told you I was gonna get a reach around sooner or later, Paris.
Let me tell you something. There is not one radio cat that's not dating more than one, unless you're in a relationship or you. But then again, those are hoes too. They like the biggest.
Are you saying that Tony Schofield be getting reach around?
I don't know about. I don't want to speak on anybody, whatever.
Wow.
But I just know that this is a very. And it don't help that you are halfway cute or attractive. You know, when you're in it, you know, that don't help it at all. You know what I'm saying? But this is a field in which men, I'm trying to be politically, well,
this is radio.
You gonna get some pussy on the radio.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Unless you're happily married and you're fine with going home to your wife.
No, those are the worst ones.
It doesn't work,
Stevie should have said myself over that one.
Yeah.
Stevie, you are one glass away from drinking. Fuck it, I'm not gonna say that.
The funny thing is though, with women and on the radio, I mean, with meeting women on the radio, it's always a surprise. You never know how they'll look until you get there. Like they can sound good on the phone. I've had instances where a woman has sounded good on the phone, but she was like horrible looking. But I've had some where they just horrible sounding and fine as hell. So it's always a surprise. I tell people that all the time.
If I would have had a Newport voice, that throw me off. Real quick, how's Nail 7 doing?
Nail 7 is good. He's still at Power. Still working with CPS.
And Big Quaz.
Big Quaz, that's my dude.
Well, Shy Blizz.
That's my dude as well.
Oh, man.
Number 10, I used to call Blizz that. He lost his weight, gained it back. That's my dude though.
Shy Blizz hosted my first mixtape.
Are these nipples throwing you off?
Did you get this at home? Look at your breasts.
Did you dip your boobs in Ciroc?
No, Jay, my boobs. You mean my nipples?
Your nipples, yeah, your nipples. And
I need to try it.
I think so.
They set me up, folks. They gave me some litter. They put this model over there. Have her sitting on my lap, and I'm drinking. So you know what happens when you have a pretty lady around and you got liquor around.
Yeah, somebody is getting pregnant. On Sweetest Day.
I didn't even know it was
Okay. Well, Trey, I want to again thank you for coming out to the Jay Davis Show.
No problem.
Come back anytime. I really do appreciate you coming out.
No problem. I appreciate that, man. Y'all keep doing. Y'all got a nice little vibe, little setup here. I like that,
I'm
man.
still trying to get Paris to have one of my babies. It ain't working so far, but I mean, sooner or later. Hey, Paris, how you doing over there?
I'm great.
All right.
Yeah, so y'all keep doing what y'all doing, man. Y'all got a nice show going here, and stay focused, and you know.
And Trey, if you ever want us on your show, you know, we'll gladly show up. You know, it's no big deal. Hey, just let us know.
We'll work it out.
All right.
Well, we're gonna take a quick break, and our last guest, Nikki Nicole, is here, so we're gonna get her in. So everybody, stay tuned for more of the Jay Davis Show.
We don't need no petroleum. Listen, bright lights, plenty women, bottle out the bottle, so you know the boys spending. I'm chillin', New York Yankee on, looking for a bad bitch, trying to take her home. She chillin', dancing to her favorite song.